Hey guys, get ready with me while I talk to you about what it's like being a 6'2" girl and just growing up tall in general. So I'm just doing some light makeup, but this has been a question that I've been asked a lot, just like what it's like growing up being tall. First off, my mom is 6'3" and my dad is like 6 foot. No, maybe like 5'11". He's shrinking a bit. But when my parents met, my dad was 6 foot, maybe 6'1", and my mom was 6'3", and their height did not affect their relationship at all. In this day and age, I feel like even then, it's such a stereotype for the guy to be taller than the girl, which my parents being my role models is like, it doesn't matter. It takes a confident man to be able to date a woman taller than him. So I just gotta say that. I've always been like the tallest girl in my classes, almost just tallest one in my class, period. Like taller than the guys for most of my life until I got to like high school. But I was always asked, do you play basketball? Do I play volleyball? Do I model? And I'm fortunate enough to be able to say, yes, I do all of that, and I love it. I know tall girls get asked that question all the time, like, do you play sports or do you model? And although some may think it's annoying, because I actually do those three things, I don't find it annoying because I like talking to people about my interests and my passion, and that's sports and modeling. So, the one thing I don't like though is when someone will just walk up to me and be like, whoa, you're tall. Like, yes, I know. Whoa, you're short. Like, common sense people. And then also those comments of like, how's the weather up there? Those ones are just, I've never really gotten that before. Some people say that people have said that to them. I've never been asked that question, I guess, but I have been asked, this actually happened the other day, to get something off the top shelf, because this lady couldn't reach it. You know, that I'm fine with because I'm like helping someone, I guess. Sports, I'm more so like 6'3" because of my basketball shoes or volleyball shoes. And with that, it's been very nice to be like the tallest person on the court, or like one of the tallest people in the league. So all my siblings are tall. My brother's like 6'6". My sister, who's 13, is like 6'1", almost 6'2" already. My little brother, still growing. My other sister, she's the shortest in our family, but she's still relatively tall. Although I could go on and on about all the pros of being tall, there are, of course, some cons, but as I've grown up, those have gone away. For example, when I would go to like concerts or stuff, people would be like, get in the back, you're too tall. But as I've gotten older, I've definitely embraced being tall, and I'm actually super happy that I am. One thing that people do tend to think about regarding tall people is like, if they were just put into sports because they were tall. And for me, my family is just athletic, so from a very young age, I was playing every sport you could think of, and I truly enjoyed it. So sports is one of my biggest passions. I would definitely not say that I'm an athlete just because I am tall. I would say that I am an athlete, and I am fortunate that I am tall, because that definitely helps in sports. Now, of course, the one thing people talk to me so much about is relationships and finding someone to date because I'm so tall, blah blah blah. So kind of sum it up. Like I said, my mom is taller than my dad, and they are a power couple. They are iconic and they are my role models, as I mentioned. My mom never felt insecure about having a husband that was shorter than her, and my dad never felt insecure about having a wife that was taller than him because they truly loved each other. So for me, yeah, it's nice maybe to date someone taller than myself, but at the end of the day, it's not about height. It's about relationship you have with that person, if they make you happy, if you truly love them, and just all of that. So that's not a huge problem for me. Okay, I will say that I wouldn't date someone that's like 5'9", but, you know, I consider a short king like 5'10". I'll leave it at that. Of course, my fellow tall people know the struggle of finding clothes that actually fit you and like fit your length. So that was a struggle for the longest time, but now I've found a couple of brands that I love, and so I'll just buy like multiple pairs of pants from that brand. But yeah, there's so many stories that I could talk about. I get so many questions about what it's like being tall. So if you found this video interesting, let me know. I should make more videos like this. But to all the tall girls out there, if you ever have any questions about where I get my clothes from, or just want to hear more stories about what it's like being tall, comment down below. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.